Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada, they've been open about they have an open relationship.
But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends. And I've suffered from that. It's like everybody know anyway. Everybody know anyway. So I'm saying like, do you think me saying Will like guys, because I said it and I can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because I believe it. I know it for the most part.
Okay.
By me saying that, I hope it doesn't strike a nerve in anybody, but I'm saying I live in LA.
Yeah.
And there's a lifestyle that is kept quiet.
A secret society.
Yeah, and it's like people like me suffer from this lifestyle because of the shame that some guys have of how they like to move. And I don't think that however you move is something you should hold against me. I think it's unfair.
There could be a sense of defamation of character because I haven't really known Will Smith to be a person that is homosexual.
What it sounds like on you know, when Will Smith get in that on video and camera and audio, I'm not, you know, trying to condone what it sounds like when, you know, Meek Mill get in that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On camera, on video. I'm not trying to get, you know what I'm saying, all in between the business of, you know what I'm saying, Reginald Bill Johnson getting in that. You know what I'm saying? And all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm talking about is some real gangster shit and some real G is, you know what I'm saying? You wanted that dick in your You wanted that dick in your ass. You wanted that extra $1 million or whatever the case may be, and you can't blame the person that gave it to you. And that's Puff. Puff like the, you know what I'm saying?
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss your
son.
flag on Thai television?
I can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Dude, come on.
What if one of Hollywood's most protected stars has been sitting on a secret people have whispered about for years? Orlando Brown just lit the match again, throwing out claims that sent social media into chaos and dragged Will Smith right back into the hot seat. Old clips are popping up everywhere, past interviews are getting dissected, and rumors are smashing together at full speed as people try to separate facts from reckless talk. This situation is raw, complicated, and straight up uncomfortable. And the deeper you look, the stranger it gets. Every new detail adds another layer, making it harder to ignore what's being said and why it keeps resurfacing. As more videos circulate, Orlando Brown isn't retreating at all. He's standing firm, doubling down, and insisting these are truths people chose to overlook for years. Online, it's turned into a loud standoff. Some say he's finally saying what others were scared to say, while critics question his reliability and intentions. That split reaction is exactly why this keeps blowing up. When accusations hit someone as famous as Will Smith, the internet doesn't pause or wait for proof. It rushes in and rewrites the story in real time. Fans aren't just reacting, they're reacting in real time, and that's exactly why Will Smith is suddenly back in the headlines again.
Thick woman that's searching for something but has a man behind her that's complicit in all her acts because she's holding things over Will's head, so Will feel he has to be complicit.
What type of things is she holding over Will's head? Like, from the time you met Will was straight, right?
As far as I know, yes.
As far as you know?
Yes.
Heterosexual?
Yes, he ran through a lot of beautiful women in beautiful, absolutely.
So you was around when he met his first wife?
Yes, well, I didn't live in LA, but I met Cherie because I would come to California quite often. And when I would come to White, I met Cherie. So yeah, I was around before they had Trey and everything, and she would be hanging, around at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air set.
Okay. So, is it, in your opinion, do you feel like Jada intentionally took Will from Sheree, or were they truly having problems?
Well, of course they were having problems, but once again, Jada was the woman that everybody wanted, and Will needed that validation to have that type of woman. Although Cherie was beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah.
But Cherie wasn't doing no movies. All the big guys in Hollywood wasn't trying to, celebrities weren't trying to get at her. It was Jada. So Will was like, oh, I got to have that.
Every post, clip, and comment is getting picked apart, but what really keeps this story breathing is what's not being addressed. The silence, the skipped answers, and the awkward gaps are loud in their own way. In celebrity culture, what goes ignored can echo just as hard as what's openly talked about. That's where Jaguar Wright steps into the conversation. Over the years, she's made a name for herself as one of the loudest voices calling out the music and film industries. She's openly criticized major power players, including Diddy, Jay-Z, and Will Smith, claiming there's way more happening behind closed doors than the public ever gets to see. According to her, Will had industry ties connected to Diddy and what she described as a certain puffy-flavored energy from years back. She frames these as patterns and shady industry behavior, not confirmed facts, but the way she speaks on it makes people stop and listen. She's also pointed out that Orlando Brown has been speaking out more lately, hinting that he may know things tied to Will's deepest industry secrets, and that only keeps the rumor mill spinning even faster. A lot of viewers keep asking the same question. Why do these claims never stick in mainstream interviews, or why do they get brushed past so fast? And for anyone who's been watching this play out over the years, none of this feels brand new. Will Smith's personal life has already been picked apart online before, with street talk pointing to tension at home and emotional distance that allegedly grew over time.
Story about how Puffy wanted to fight Will Smith over Jennifer Lopez.
Oh man. We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his own some kind of way, and then he went like this, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
Bilal told me, Jada, he told me that you knew Will was in your child. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview. He know that Will Smith, Jaden, he sharing these emails, and you know it, Bilal. You'll go from a Philly to a Sam, they'll still get you.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything. You was an all right actress. You a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't about it?
I come up with Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy?
Puff, Jennifer Lopez, Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett. They all over there and they drinking, having fun and stuff like that. So about an hour or so, Puff come over to me. He said, "Yo, Gene, come go to the restroom with me." I said, "All right." We walked to the restroom. And I said, we walked to the restroom. I said, "Yo, what's wrong, man? What's up, man? What's wrong with you?" He said, "Yo, I think Will and Jada trying to pull Jennifer. I need you to come close to me, close over there by us, cause if he keep on with this, I'ma snuff his." Will go beat the
Most of the time, those conversations lean toward pressure from fame and emotional strain, not proven wrongdoing. But once those ideas hit the internet, they're almost impossible to pull back. Other names like Brazier Gray and Justin Bieber also get dragged into these discussions when people start talking about unhealthy or exploitative Hollywood environments. It's important to be clear, though. These are unverified stories, not confirmed facts. Still, the internet treats them like breadcrumbs, convincing itself they lead somewhere bigger. And here's where it really gets messy. Whether these claims hold weight or not, the public reaction shows just how ready people are to believe there's more happening under the surface. Once a narrative like this starts, every old clip gets replayed, every quiet moment gets overanalyzed, and every past rumor gets yanked back into the spotlight. Jaguar doesn't stop with Will either. She's also claimed that Jada was fully aware of certain industry dynamics and knew exactly how Hollywood circles moved.
No, you know, I think, when you have kids and you love them and you're proud of them.
That I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, "Hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this." So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, calm down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and have with Will.
Let me process that for us.
Speaking of
This
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on we're gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
This show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
It's all about love, though. That's not true?
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this go?
According to Street Talk, Jaguar has pulled other names, including Meek Mill, into the conversation while painting a picture of tight-knit power groups that protect their own at all costs. That kind of talk is part of why people say Brazier Gray completely shifted his public image over time. If you followed him for a while, especially on social media, the change is impossible to ignore. His content now speaks to a very specific crowd, and online chatter hasn't stopped about how drastic that pivot feels. Rumors floating around suggest he wasn't always living like this. At one point, he was reportedly married, and insiders claim he believed settling down might calm some internal struggles. According to those same sources, it didn't play out that way, and emotional tension inside that relationship allegedly spiraled instead. Jaguar has also repeated claims suggesting Jada held influence over Will in ways that made him go along with situations he didn't fully control. In these discussions, people close to the situation described Will as someone who early on appeared straight and was openly dating women in the industry. They point back to his first marriage and how his career and personal life overlapped during his Fresh Prince era, with Cherie present before everything shifted.
Just take one, because you've been fighting me the whole press tour. Just take one. What? Just take one. I just want to kiss you.
What?
I want to kiss you and just say Jada. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile.
This is love. I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Just take one, because you've been fighting me the whole press tour. Just take one. What? Just take one. I just want to kiss you.
What?
I want to kiss you and just say Jada. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile.
Video that's coming out with him and Will. With Will Smith getting the Will Smith. You ain't heard the Will Smith footage?
Yeah.
All right, Will Smith. Then they got the Carl Winslow. Yeah, they got a lot, bro. There's a lot coming out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep it to you 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaleel White was Reginald.
The narrative being pushed now is that when Jada entered the picture, she represented a different level of validation, one that changed the dynamic completely. At the time, she was seen as someone highly desired in Hollywood, and people claimed that dynamic shaped how Will's life unfolded afterward. These takes come from interviews and private conversations, not confirmed facts, but they keep circulating because they get repeated over and over again. Some rumors go even further, hinting at serious conflict behind closed doors. But this is where things need to slow down. These are allegations, not proven truths. Still, online commentators argue that whatever happened in those relationships marked a noticeable shift in Will's public behavior and demeanor. That's where comparisons to Justin Bieber start flooding comment sections. People online point to moments where Justin looks uncomfortable next to Hailey in public, framing short clips as signs of tension or awkward energy. Social media has been breaking these moments down frame by frame, even though none of it has been confirmed. A few months ago, a short clip of Justin at a club went viral and sent the internet into another spiral. Agua Wright added her own perspective by claiming that early industry decisions played a role in the pressure Justin faced. She alleged that his former manager placed him under Will Smith's guidance, something she later described as a serious misstep. Those statements remain her personal opinion, not proven facts, but they reopened old conversations people never really let go of. That's where things start getting tangled. Once stories overlap, the internet treats them like connected dots, even when there's no solid proof tying them together. Old clips resurface, body language gets overanalyzed, and narratives form faster than facts can catch up. Whether people believe the claims or not, they show how fast public perception can flip once doubt enters the chat, and how hard it is to stop a story once it starts moving. Back in 2013, during press interviews for After Earth, some viewers noticed moments they described as awkward or uncomfortable. At the time, Jaden, who was a minor then, appeared uneasy to some viewers, which later sparked online debates about boundaries in Hollywood media spaces. To be clear, these clips have been discussed for years, and there have been no official findings of wrongdoing. Still, the footage never fully disappeared. Even back then, people online were already saying Will's behavior toward his son felt overly affectionate to them, and those reactions never really faded. Those early comments stuck around, quietly resurfacing whenever his name trended again. Jaguar Wright pushed the conversation further by amplifying claims made by Bilal Salam, a name some people already recognized. Bilal previously worked as Will Smith's personal assistant, and according to public accounts, was close to him for many years. That relationship eventually broke down, with much of the tension allegedly involving Jada Smith based on Bilal's own statements. As of September 2024, Bilal filed a $3 million lawsuit against Will, accusing him of intentionally causing emotional distress, with claims reaching back to 2021. Court filings allege that during Will's birthday celebration that year, Jada confronted Bilal in front of others and became verbally aggressive, according to his account. Bilal also claims he was threatened and warned to stop discussing private matters. He alleges he was told he could face serious consequences if he didn't stay quiet. He further claims Jada pushed him to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which he says he refused. Then came 2022, right after the Oscars moment involving Chris Rock stunned the world. Bilal says tensions escalated fast behind the scenes. He claims he was asked to assist with a PR cleanup for the Smith family, but refused, stating the request crossed legal, ethical, and moral lines, at least from his perspective. According to Bilal, that refusal set off a wave of pressure that only kept building over time. He alleges the situation grew even more serious once people learned he was working on a memoir, something he says made certain parties nervous. Around that same period, he made explosive public statements about Will Smith's private life, including claims involving past relationships. Every one of those statements remains unproven and has been strongly denied by the people involved. But the internet didn't slow down at all. Bilal has also suggested that earlier marriages ended due to personal discoveries, though again, these are allegations, not confirmed facts. He says those public comments triggered renewed legal pressure from Jada, but he made it clear he wasn't backing down. After appearing multiple times on Tasha K's platform, Bilal claimed he was ready to come back with documentation if legal action moved forward. He hinted that Jada and the Smith family could be facing more pressure than expected because, in his words, he's no longer the only one speaking up. More names have entered the chat, more stories are circulating, and allegations are stacking up from different corners of the industry. Whether any of it holds weight or not, the noise surrounding this situation just keeps getting louder. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, has also stepped into the spotlight with claims that added even more heat. In interviews, he alleged that Diddy and Will Smith frequently partied together in environments he described as extreme and over the top, though none of these claims have been proven. According to Gene, tensions eventually boiled over after a situation involving Jennifer Lopez, with him suggesting boundaries were crossed and egos clashed behind closed doors. He's claimed that moments like that exposed how certain power dynamics played out when cameras weren't around. Gene has also alleged that Will and Jada sometimes tried to steer social situations in ways that made people uncomfortable, including inviting Diddy and J-Lo on private off-road rides without vehicles, if you catch the implication. Fans didn't stop there, though. Many kept circling back to the August Alsina entanglement from years ago. That moment alone permanently shifted how the public viewed the Smiths, and critics say it cracked the door wide open for a flood of new accusations. Since then, every rumor seems to stick harder. Every old clip gets dragged back into circulation, and nothing stays buried for long. Looking ahead, insiders are now suggesting potential legal drama tied to the Smiths could stretch well into 2026, with more lawsuits and public disputes possibly looming. At the same time, Orlando Brown may get pulled even deeper into the storm as rumors swirl that he's preparing to release even more shocking claims. Street talk has flared up again, with claims resurfacing that, similar to Jada's widely discussed entanglement back in 2020, Will may have also had relationships outside the marriage. The Smiths have openly acknowledged having a non-traditional relationship, and now rumors are swirling that Will's current partner could be a man. None of this has been confirmed, but that hasn't slowed the internet down for even a second. As these rumors spread, comment sections have turned into straight battlegrounds. One commenter argued Will has been moving in plain sight for years, saying people struggle to separate the actor from the real person. Another claimed Will allegedly caused tension in other marriages, while others dragged Jaden into the conversation, not as facts, but as opinions that show how divided public perception has become. Some online voices went even further, speculating that if Jada truly knew about certain family dynamics, it could explain why Jaden once spoke publicly about wanting independence at a young age. Again, these are interpretations, not confirmed truths, but they reveal how deep people are reading into every past moment. Others, especially voices from Philadelphia, claim Will's private life was an open secret years ago and that none of this feels shocking to them at all. Now it's your turn. Do you think Orlando Brown knows something the public doesn't? Or is this just old rumors being recycled for attention? Where do you draw the line between questioning power and spreading speculation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want more deep dives into celebrity tea that mainstream media avoids, hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.